passed by the bench, we carved our names. They faded now, but I still see the shapes. The sky that day was a kind of blue that made it feel like things would stay true. But time is quiet like a thief at night, takes without warning, never asks if it's right. If I had known then what I know now, I'd have held your hand just a little more proud. I wouldn't rush to get things done. I'd stop and breathe while we were still one. Your shoes on the mat were the last to go. I stepped around them like they still meant home. The clock kept ticking, but not for us. It moved us forward, then left the dust. I thought we had a longer line, but love ran out before the time. If I had known then how fast it slips, I'd have kissed you slow and never skipped. I'd memorize the sound you made when you said nothing but chose to stay. Now I sit with what won't come back, a future we lost on a faded track, and all I can do is write it down to feel you near without the sound. If I had known then this would be the end, I'd have loved you like it couldn't bend. But maybe love was meant to break, so we'd remember what we couldn't take. I count the steps from you to me, and every inch feels soft and free. You say my name like no one could, and suddenly the world feels good. I've been loud, I've been lost, but next to you it all comes off. You feel like home, not walls or floors, but something warm behind the doors. You make the air feel safe to breathe, and I don't need a reason to believe. I used to brace for hearts to leave, but now your hand just helps me breathe. You don't ask much, takes pain away. You feel like home, not just a place, but every hour I want to face. You don't pretend, you see it through, and every time I choose you too. If loving you is all I do, I think that's worth this whole view. You feel like home, the steady kind, where peace and love don't hide behind. You're not a dream, you're what I found. And when you're here, I don't come down. I held my breath. I asked a question you didn't answer. The silence told me everything. I tried to laugh to keep it lighter, but it never changed a thing. I told myself don't notice, but it cut too deep. It's the way you looked away, like I was someone you outgrew. Every word I tried to say fell apart before it reached you. It's the way you looked away. Your hands were shaking, but you hid them. I watched them settle in your lap. I almost asked if you still love me, but I couldn't take that back. I told myself don't notice, but it cut too deep. It's the way you looked away, like I was someone you outgrew. Every word I tried to say fell apart before it reached you. It's the way you looked away. If I begged you for the truth, would you let it show? Or were you already leaving long before I know? It's the way you looked away, like I was someone you outgrew. Every word I tried to say fell apart before it reached you. It's the way you looked away. I held my breath. You turned your head. I held the door, you didn't look back. I said your name, you stayed on track. I cleaned the mess you didn't see. I made us strong before God me. You talk like love was still intact, but every word just echoed back. I asked for time, you gave me space. I needed hands, you left no trace. I tried, you let it fade. I stayed while you walked away. I broke my voice to keep it right, but nothing held through one more night. This isn't how I thought we'd break. You said I care, but turned your head. I set the table, you left it unsaid. I packed your things, you missed the sign. I answered love, you changed the love. I reached for you through every doubt. I gave my all, you let it out. I told you, let it fade. I stayed while you walked away. I watched us fall in quiet steps. You called it peace, I called it less. Maybe love isn't always loud. Maybe this was meant to drown. I tried, you let it fade. I stayed till there was nothing to save. I gave, you looked away. I let it break, 'cause you let it break. Asked me once if I was true. I turned away, I lost my cue. The words I saved stayed out of sight, and love slipped past without a fight. If I had said the things I meant, would we have changed the way it went? Left unspoken, it broke me down. The silence grew without a sound. I gave too late what felt undone, left unspoken. And now you're gone. Your chair is there, but feels so cold. I reach for warmth I used to hold. I find your notes, but never read. They carry weight I never freed. If I had broken down my pride, would you still stand here by my side? Left unspoken, it broke me down. The silence grew without a sound. I lost the chance to make it true. Left unspoken, I lost you. The quiet lines still fill my head, and though I beg for time to bend, I face the loss I can't amend. Left unspoken, it haunts my days, the truth I kept in hidden ways. I trade it all for one more run, but what remains is left undone. I kept your shirt on the floor, I never moved it, wanted more. I stayed too still, you walked away. I kept your letters in the drawer, unread but heavy in my hand. I swore I'd find a way to leave them, but I could never make the plans. I told myself don't need it, but I always do. Letters I never sent, every line still pulling me apart. They hold the words I meant, but I never let them reach your heart. Oh, letters I never sent. The nights grow heavy when I'm waiting, the mornings fade into the same. I try to write a softer ending, but the ink just spells your name. I told myself don't need it, but I always do. Letters I never sent, every line still pulling me apart. They hold the words I meant, but I never let them reach your heart. Oh, letters I never sent. If I called you in the morning, would you turn around? Or was it gone already before the sound? Letters I never sent, every line still pulling me apart. They hold the words I meant, but I never let them reach your heart. Letters I never sent. I stayed too still, you walked away. My skin feels heavy, like I'm wearing regret. You asked what's wrong, and I just said not yet. Your kindness stings like something I owe. I smile and nod, but wish you go. It's not that I don't care, I just don't know how to let someone in when I'm breaking down. I feel too much for you to too soft, but it still bleeds me. I want your love, but it burns right through. I wish I was someone who could handle you. You stay too long, and I hold my breath. You say I'm here, and I feel the depth. I don't want silence, but noise feels worse. And even your warmth can feel like a curse. I'm tired of hiding in rooms full of light. I just need space to lose this fight. I feel too much for you to see me. Your hands are soft, but they still freeze me. I need your arms, but not too tight. I need some dark to miss the light. I know it's selfish to push you out when all you do is love without doubt, but I need to be alone, not unloved. Please don't confuse this quiet for enough. I feel too much, but I still care. If I pull away, it's not that you're not there. Just let me fall where no one sees. Then maybe one day I'll come back to me. I didn't say goodbye, I just stopped remembering. You used to call late out of nowhere. Now when the phone lights up, I don't hope it's you. It didn't hurt like I thought it would. It just faded. I left you somewhere quiet, not angry, not broken, just done. You'll always be something, but not the thing I run to. Your name still fits in a line I never finished, but I'm not writing it anymore. You didn't ask, but I stopped waiting, and that counts for something. I left you somewhere soft in the space where I stopped screen. No surprise, just sting where your lips used to meet. I still pass the coffee place you used to wait just to walk me home. They changed the sign, but the light still feels like ours. Somehow I could say 100 things, but I don't. You look happy, so I won't. You're with someone else now, and I don't ask why. Don't scroll too far, don't read too deep, just let it slide. 'Cause knowing the details won't help me sleep. You're smiling now, so I'll just leave it be. My friends still ask, but I've stopped explaining. It wasn't one thing, just slowly fading. You held my hand like it was borrowed. Maybe it always was. I loved you loud, you left me quiet. But peace is better than another fight. You're with someone else now, and I don't ask why. Don't need to know if she wears your sweater at night. It doesn't matter if you think of me. I loved you once, and now I set you free. I didn't mean to miss you, but here I am, holding my breath in grocery stores just in case I see you. I didn't mean to remember your side of the bed, but I still don't sleep on it. You said I never meant to hurt you, but you still did. We both didn't mean to, but that doesn't undo it. You forgot how to love me, and I kept reminding you with my silence. It wasn't on purpose, but it happened anyway. You wore that shirt I bought like it meant nothing. I said it's okay when it wasn't. And now I don't feel much. I think you wanted someone softer, so I stopped being loud. We both didn't mean to, but we broke things anyway. You looked for an exit, and I kept holding the door. And now there's nothing left to say. And maybe that was the most honest part. You said she makes you feel known. I smiled I didn't write your name into poems you'll never read. You laughed like nothing changed, but you stood a little further back. I knew when you didn't say you look good like you used to, without thinking. They say love comes when it's meant to, but what if I was just late? If you knew me then, the way I knew you, maybe we wouldn't be this version of two. You moved on like it was simple math. Subtracting me was your cleanest path. I still remember your hands, not because they held me, but because they almost did. I fell without telling you, and maybe you climbed out before you hid. You tell me she's kind, and maybe that's what I wasn't, but I could have been if you'd stayed long enough to see. If you knew me then, without the noise, without the fear, without the voice that always said not yet, you might have loved me back. If you knew me then, without the noise, without the fear, without the voice that always said not yet, you might have loved me back. I wrote about everything to you. Now I leave pages blank. I used to need every feeling to have a name, but with you it was all too soft, too loud, too much. And I didn't know where to begin. I stared at the pen, but didn't move. Some endings are better when they stay unwritten. I won't write this down, not the way you looked when you left, not the sound of your keys, not the quiet you left behind. Some things aren't worth keeping, not and still felt warmer than you. You asked how I was and I said fine. With a smile I stole from last year. There was a pause where I almost told the truth, but I've learned how to leave without doors. I almost said it, your name burned the back of my throat. I almost let it fall like I used to so easily, but now my silence is louder than my love ever was. I walk past your street without looking, but I still feel it in my knees, like memory grew bones and never left. I don't cry for you, but I still don't sleep. I almost said it in the cold air between your joke and my laugh. I almost said it when goodbye sounded too final, but I let the moment pass like I've learned to let you go. You did lie, but you never told the truth either. You said, I'm just tired, but you didn't look tired when you laughed with her. You left your sweater on my chair, like you planned to come back, but never didn't. We could feel right in your distance before you ever said a word. You knew I'd break, but you let me lean anyway. You but you stayed just long enough to say you tried. You didn't cheat, but you knew what it would do to me. Played our song in front of her like it meant nothing, and maybe it didn't to you. I asked if you felt anything. You said, I don't know, and smiled. You let it happen, and now you get